Hello friends, this is Raj Sathi from Raj Option Trading. Today is December 7, 2021. Let's look at quality stocks to buy at a fair value. Let's do a quick market update. Let's look at beaten down stocks. Let's look at Dow Jones, Nasdaq 100, S&P 500, Russell 1000 and 2000 stocks here. And let's look at stocks that are below 200-day moving average and improving. And let's also look at top stocks with a high short ratio. And also let's look at stocks doing better than their respective industry. These are the great ones to buy and go from there. So with that, from a top news perspective, we got market up nicely today. All three major averages did very well. Triple digit improvements here. Nasdaq came back with vengeance, up about 2% here, and same thing with Dow Jones here. And House takes a step towards raising debt ceiling here. That's a good news. We will see how it goes. And stock futures are flat here after one of the great days since March. And a great company here, GitLab. They help developers to do source code saving. This company actually stock declined. I think this is a great one to buy at these levels. And then we got your AV stock, big huge sell off here. It could be good to buy this stock here and go from there. And we got Pfizer CEO. He says Omicron appears to be milder but spreads faster. I think that may be a better news, but not so great because it spreads faster. And we got Stitch Fix stock here, cratered after cuts forecast. It's really down here. Could be worth looking at this stock here and see if it fits your investment thesis. So with that, let's jump in and go to Thinkorswim platform and look at the market action. As you look through here, we got major indices did very well today. As you can see here, huge green candle in S&P 500. Futures are up a little bit here. We'll see how it goes. This can change overnight. And Nasdaq also did very well and up a little bit, up 86 here. We'll see if this holds in the morning. And we also had a great day in Dow Jones Industrial Average, up nicely. Futures are up, as well as Russell 2000 did very well today. We'll see how it goes and keep a close tab on this. And from a futures bond market perspective, as you can look through here, let's give it a minute. So as you look through here, bond today it came down a little bit. Futures are up though. That might cause some issue with the stock market. We'll keep a close watch. As you look through here, interest rates are going higher. This is not great news for stock market. We have to see because interest rates are up here, 10-year treasury. This might put some damp on the stock market, and this little bit increase in the stock market may not stay till morning if interest rates keep rising like this year. And we got crude oil here. Crude oil, as you can see, are jumping up. Oil patch is happy because folks are not going to stay at home. They're going to drive. That's why energy went up here. And gold, as you can see, are making some good progress. There are great gold stocks you could buy at these levels and go from there. And next, what we'll do is we'll look at Skew here. Skew is a great indicator. Let's see what Skew is telling us. So with that, let's go here and look at Skew. All right. So as you look through here from a Skew perspective, we got S&P 500 in the 500 over here, doing great as you can see here. Look, Skew is approaching 151 here. At these levels, I'll be a little bit careful. As Skew goes higher than 150, there is a risk. You got to be a little bit careful. When the Skew are down here, great time to buy. As you can see here, stock market crashed, good time to buy. Again, stock market went higher. It reached above 150. Then promptly it came down. Stock market came down. Now it's reaching above 150. I will be careful here and keep some money handy and ready to buy quality stocks on the drop off here. And look here, AUD JPY, another great indicator that's telling you, risk on right now. Folks are buying, Japanese, they're borrowing money and Japanese yen, which is a low interest rate, and buying Australian dollar, borrowing from that, and buying stocks and bonds and commodities. That's why risk on right now. Folks are buying risky assets here. We'll see how it goes. There is some strength to this buying here. As you can see here, AUD JPY is telling you party on here. Keep buying stocks. That's what is going on here. We'll see how long it stocks, how long it lasts. If we see some downtick here in AUD JPY, or if we see some downtick in Skew here, we have to be a little more careful. So with that, let's jump in here. Look at the stock market, and let's look at big names here, and start from there. All right. So if you look at big companies like Apple actually went higher. Nice uptick here. I will not be buying Apple at these levels here. As you can see here, right now RSI is 73, super hot for me. Apple always gives some opportunity. As you can see here, nice two down candles here. We'll wait for a little bit downtick and then buy Apple. Microsoft, as you can see here, it's a little bit better buy, but RSI is high now. It was good around 50 couple days ago. Now it's high. I will wait for a pullback here. You always get pullback in Microsoft also. Amazon getting stronger here. I would wait for a pullback here too. And we got Facebook. Facebook is still a buy here. It went up nicely around $5 here. Still a buy. Its RSI is below 45. And as you can see here on the balance volume is jumping higher. Facebook is still a good buy here. And we look at few more here. All right, so let's look at two here. As we look through here again, big companies. We got Google here or Alphabet. Alphabet RSI a little high for me here. We'll wait for it to cool off a little bit. It also gives you nice opportunities, many times. And then we got Netflix here. Netflix you could still buy here. RSI is 42. After a big drop, it's making some small comeback here. Still a good buy. And Nvidia is super hot again. It was coming to our levels earlier, but now it's super hot again. Let's wait for a little comeback here, a pullback, and then buy. AMD you can still buy here. RSI is 51. You could still buy here. It's trying to bounce off of its 50-day moving average here. And we look at a couple more here. All right. So as you look through here, we got J&J, great company here. They're into pharmaceuticals, and they also do, consumer type, things. As you look through here, this is a good one to buy here. RSI is 55. Stock has been dropping off, but it's trying to improve here. Probably good to buy on a down tick here or a pullback here, but still relatively cheap stock here. And then you got AbbVie. AbbVie is super hot here. RSI 68. Let's wait. And then you got here Lilly here. Lilly is also right now it's not hot. It's RSI 37. We can buy this great company Lilly at these levels and go from there. And then you got Pfizer here. Pfizer is super hot here with RSI 55. Let's wait for a little pullback here. It's a great company. It always gives you nice pullbacks. Let's wait for a little pullback here. And let's look at a few more. All right, let's look at a few more stocks here in the semiconductor patch here. As you can look through here, we got a few more semiconductor stocks here. ASML, it's a great company. Right now, RSI is 49. It's good to buy some ASML at these levels. And then you got Applied Materials. Applied Materials is hot at these levels here. RSI 59. Let's wait for a pullback. Lam Research, same story, super hot here. RSI 70. Good to wait for a pullback. And then we got Micron. Micron, as you can see here, RSI 64. Again, super hot. Let's wait for a little pullback here. And we'll look at a few more here. We looked at J&J already, and we'll look at a few more healthcare names here. And now we got a few more medical device type play here. We got a Thermo Fisher. Thermo Fisher, as you can see here, RSI is 51. You can still buy some Thermo Fisher at these levels here. It's a great company to buy for long-term holding. And we got Abbott Labs. Abbott is a little hot right now, RSI 64. Let's wait for a pullback. And Danaher is another great company. Right now, as you can see here, RSI is 51. It's good to wait for a little pullback, but still a good buy at these levels here. And then you got Medtronics. It's down big time here. Great buy. You can buy it and hold it for long term here. And we'll look at a couple more. All right, now we got some of these home improvement type stocks here. Home Depot and Lowe's, TJX, Nike, all doing great here. Out of this, if you want to buy some, you could buy some Nike, still a little higher here, but relatively, in a better shape to buy. Good entry point for Nike here compared to other three names here. With that, let's look at a few more. All right, now we are into consumer defensive type plays here. Walmart is a great buy here. RSI is 38, completely sold off here. Look, Walmart always comes down hard, then goes up, comes down, goes up nicely. At this time, Walmart is a great buy here. As you can see on the balance, volume is also improving. It's a good buy, a good long-term holding at these levels. Great entry point. And I would wait for PG. Procter and Gamble is too hot right now. RSI 64, and same story with Costco, as well as Pepsi here. Little hot here. Let's wait for them to cool off. All right, then we got a few more in the banking area here. As you can see here, we got JP Morgan. JP Morgan you can still buy here. RSI is 47. As you can see here on the balance volume is improving. That tells you it's a good buy at these levels here. And Bank of America, same story, great stock to buy here. If there is a inflation fear and if there is a raise in interest rate, these stocks can go higher nicely. Right now, bank stocks are sold off, especially JP Morgan and Bank of America. Good to buy. And then you got Wells Fargo here. Wells Fargo RSI is 53, little bit stronger compared to JP Morgan and Bank of America. You could still buy some, Wells Fargo here and go from there. On the other hand, Citibank is sold off big time here. I think it's a good one to slowly buy and accumulate. This stock also comes up nicely after getting sold off. As you can see, a big sell-off came back again. Right now, it could be good to buy some Citi group here. All right, let's look at a few more here. And now we're into auto electric vehicle play here. Tesla is still a good buy. As you can see, our RSI is 48. On the balance volume is improving. That tells you there are more buyers than sellers. It's a great buy at these levels here. Then we got Neo, Chinese Tesla. After dropping big time, Neo is improving, as you can see here. At these levels, I'll be a buyer of Neo here. This stock comes back up nicely after getting sold off like this year. Look, on the balance volume is rising. That tells you right now there are more buyers than sellers. Then you got Lucid. Lucid, after going so much high, it came down here. At these levels, Lucid is a buy. You could buy some Lucid here. And then you got Fisker here. Fisker is a good stock. After getting sold off here, it's also trying to improve here. It's a good one to buy here also. All right, let's look at a few more here. Now we got some of these fintech play here, beaten down stocks. Look, Stoneco finally went up after a long decline here, and same with the story with PaySafe, and we got PAYX going up slowly, as well as Encino. Encino also went up nicely. These are the beaten down stocks. It's good to buy these stocks and accumulate slowly, and they will give you a nice surprise when you're not watching. And let's look at a few more. We got we already looked at this one. Let's look at 7 8 here. There we go. We got some of these beaten down stocks here. We got DocuSign here. DocuSign, after dropping big time, It came back up a little bit yesterday. Today it's down here. I think DocuSign is a great one to slowly accumulate. No hurry here. I think it's a good one to buy, and you could also sell some put options given IV percentile is high here. And then got Tulio here, great stock here, good to buy at these levels. It also went up nicely, up $14. And look, IV percentile is high. That means you could sell some put option below the stock price here and earn some premium. And salesforce.com is a great stock here. Look, stock went up here. They got a good announcement with Ford to provide Salesforce cloud for Ford here. I think it's a good announcement for Salesforce as well as Ford. I think this stock has got a lot of upside here. And we got Snowflake after dropping off big time. Look, nice improvement here. I think even up here, RSI is 52. It's okay to open slowly. I would wait for a little pullback here, then buy great company Snowflake. And we look at one more here. As you can look through, we got Asana. Asana, after dropping off big time after the earnings, it's trying to make its way higher here. I think it's a great buy here. We should probably buy some Asana here if there is any pullback tomorrow and go from there. And our social media companies, Pinterest did nicely, and we got Twitter did not do great. Both are great stocks to slowly accumulate and go from there. Palantir, as you can see here, increased a little bit. They also increased the dividend by 1 penny. I think that's a great one also. So with that, what we'll do is we'll jump in here and look at ETF and see what's trending. So with that, as you look through here, let's do a quick filter. Let's look at first category. These are the big ETFs here. As you look through here, we got S&P 500 did nicely here, up 2%. QQQ up great here, as you can see, and also all the major indices did very well. And also, as you look through here, IYT, transportation is a very good indicator here. If transports go higher, that means commerce is doing well. That's why IYT is a great leading indicator. But if IYT goes down, you got to watch out. There could be some issue, for the stocks to go higher. So with all the indices going higher and also transports going higher, that's a good signal here that this rally may have some leg. You got to be, looking at this cautiously. And then we look at category 2 here. Category 2 really around the financials. You got to watch what TLT is doing. This is the bond. Bond came down. That's a good news. When bond comes down like this, even you got here interest rate. Interest rate went up a little bit. We have to watch this carefully, but stock market generally went higher. So there's a relationship between interest rate and bank stocks here. As interest rates go higher, bank stocks typically do better. Look, we got real estate here pretty strong with the RSI 53, and we got I think relatively low RSI compared to others, but we got energy here with the lower RSI just 49 here. And we look at the next category here. This is where these are the consumer staples. You got to watch out if these stocks go higher. That tells you, consumer is a little bit worried. They're buying these consumer staples. They're getting ready for nesting. So you have to watch out here. We don't want this group to take leadership. Right now, they're not leading. That's a good story. They went higher, but other indices did even better. So it's not a it's a good setup here. And then finally, we look at a few more here. We got biotechnology as well as semiconductors and XLY, consumer discretionary. These are all the risk on type play here. Money is going to risk on type play, which are nice growth opportunities. I think they're doing well here. From an RSI perspective, we got healthcare stocks. Still, there is a lot of opportunities, and we got consumer discretionary, a lot of opportunities. Think about stocks like Amazon.com and so on and so forth. So with that, what we'll do now is we'll look at major trends and see what's trending here. Let's quickly go through that, and let's sort this by volume. All right, from a major trend perspective, after dropping big time, crypto is doing well. As you can see here, it went up nicely, 4%. Clean energy is going up nicely. As you scan through this quickly, everything went up. Lithium, or the batteries, a little bit slower compared to other, but all the major indices went up nicely. And keep watching the RSI levels here. You got still great opportunities in clean energy, very low RSI, and many areas with the low RSI. Those are all the great candidates for us to buy. Even up here, look, social media, very cheap here. We could buy stocks like Snapchat, Twitter, Pinterest, all these great stocks at a good bargain here. So with that, now we'll jump into stock market and see what's up there. From a stock market perspective, let's quickly do a filter here, and let's make sure we get volume greater than 1 million, and we also sorted already by 1 day drop. um, what we can do is we can look at few companies here. As you see, we got few great stocks which are big time here. Let's say we want positive gross margin, and look, we got few companies here: ISIG, AVAV. Again, it's a great unmanned aircraft type play here. We got HQY. I like this HQY company. It's a great health equity company, nice sales growth and gross margin. And also AVAV, after this huge big drop, this could be a good one here. Look, it's got a positive sales growth, both in 5 year, 1 year, as well as quarter over quarter. Nice gross margin. I would be a buyer of AVAV as well as HQY, given they got nice sales growth and nice gross margin, and dropped off big time. Look, AVAV has had a nice 98% performance in 5 years, and HQY has been struggling these days. After this big huge drop, it could be okay to buy some HQY here. And let's also just say we want low debt candidates and we want positive sales, so we eliminate some weak links here, go after quality. As you can see here, these are all the great stocks with nice sales growth, nice gross margin. Many of these satisfy rule of 40. As you can see here, all these with the green background here in the ticker column, these are all rule of 40 satisfied. I think this is a great stock to buy. Let's also say we need low RSI, meaning stocks that are sold off here. Now we are getting great stocks here with the nice growth potential here. As we look through here, we got a few lower price stocks here. Let's eliminate lower price stocks. We can look at them later. Let's say price greater than $10. Now we are getting a little more stronger candidates, little more stable stocks which are not very low price stocks. Look, we got stocks like Generac, a great one here, and we got YNDX. As you can see here, it's right now RSI is very low. You could still buy at these levels here. Merck is a great one here. This has a tendency to go down and come back nicely. Great dividend also. And we got stocks like Lyft and so on and so forth. These are all the great stocks to buy at these levels. Take advantage of this, relatively lower, relatively pullback here in 1 day, and also low RSI. I would say these are some of the good stocks you could buy slowly and go from there. Look, we got stocks like ATVI starting to bounce after a big drop a couple days ago. It's starting to improve, as you can see here. That's a good tell here. And we got a few more as you can scan through here. What we'll do next is we'll look at high short ratio stocks. I think many of you like to watch high short ratio stocks here. Let's say volume greater than 1 mil, and we want high short ratio. And let's also sort this by high short ratio here. All right, now we get high short ratio candidates here. And we also have our filter for price greater than let's say price greater than $10 here. There you go. So you get stocks that are more than $10 here, and also high short ratio, as you can see here. Let's say we want low positive gross margin, eliminate some bad candidates here, and low RSI, meaning stocks are sold off here. And we could also say low debt. You'll see some more stocks dropping off here. So these are some great stocks you could still buy. Many of these are my favorites. I love stocks like Doximity here, a great company, and Blink, again a good company here. We could buy this at these levels. Nikola also goes up and down nicely. All low RSI candidates. You could take advantage of this big short ratio here, and go from there. Keep watching. If a stock make a big move like Jumia here, even if you want to buy, even up here, Jumia is a great buy, but wait for a little bit down tick here and then buy Jumia. And Stitch Fix dropped off big time here, trying to improve now. As you can see here, this is a good one to buy in at the bottom here and go from there. And I love Sentinel One. It's a great cybersecurity play here, up nicely today. I would wait for a little pullback. Look, we got here Trupanion up nicely around 39% here. Good to wait for a little pullback in those names here. PagerDuty had a great day here after the earnings report. I think stock went up higher. So with that, I would say, don't go below 9%. Let's stick to about 9% here. So with that, now what we'll do is we'll look at a few of these areas here, indices, and see what we can buy here. Let's start with Dow Jones Industrial Average and see what great stocks we can buy in Dow 30 here. Let's look at Dow 30. Let's look at low RSI, and let's look at positive gross margin here. So we eliminated a lot of the Dow 30 stocks here and went after nice stocks which are beaten down here. And as you can see here, we got all the great stocks here. Nice gross margin, nice sales growth here, and RSI is low. That means stocks are sold off here. Look, we got great companies like Merck, Verizon, Walmart is a great buy here. Disney is a good buy here. It's a recovery play here. Honeywell, great stock at a discount, as you can see here. RSI is low, and we got Dove and Visa, Microsoft, and CRM, all great stocks with a relatively low RSI, as you can see here. I would be a buyer in these names here and slowly accumulate. And next, what we'll do is we'll look at um, S&P, actually Nasdaq 100 here next, and then go to S&P 500. As you look through here from a Nasdaq perspective, Nasdaq 100, and let's also apply same criteria: low RSI, positive gross margin, and we can also say low debt. But let's keep some companies have got a little higher debt. Let's keep it for now, and then we'll go into low debt here. As you look through here, we've got great stock, DocuSign. You could still buy up here. We've got Peloton. Off late, Peloton is dropping off, as you can see here. Once it starts bleeding, you can jump in slowly and buy some Peloton. Looks like insiders are buying nicely here. And now let's eliminate these low debt, high debt candidates here. Go after low debt. And as you look here, we got nice stocks here, all beaten down, as you can see here. Nice sales growth, nice gross margin. Keep watching all great companies. Electronic Art, one of my favorite video gaming play here. CGen, a great one. Keurig is again a great one here, trying to bounce back, as you can see here. I would go after these strong candidates here. Keep watching the volume. Stocks like CGen here, nice volume here, up more than 1.5 times normal volume. And all great stocks here. We got INCY, one of my favorite here. You could buy this one also. Google also coming back here with the lower RSI, as you can see here. So with that, as you can see, we got a few more, and all these are great ones to buy at these levels in Nasdaq 100. And next we'll look at S&P 500 and see what are the beaten down stocks in S&P 500 you could buy here. Let's go to S&P 500, apply same filters, low RSI, positive gross margin. So now we're getting great candidates. We could also say low debt. Keep watching the debt here. There are a lot of stocks with good debt here. We can eliminate all those things and say low debt here. Now we are getting better candidates, low debt. Look, the list is not big now, as you can see here. Let's also say we want volume greater than 1 mil here. So we get even smaller list here. Now we have filtered out pretty nicely here. These are the great stocks you could buy here. As you can see here, many of these have got nice gross margin here, nice sales growth. Many of them are rule of 40 satisfied handily here, like Fidelity. O is a great stock if you're a retiree or if you want some steady income. O is a great stock to buy and hold, pays nice dividend. And we got a few more as you can see here. PAYX, Exxon Mobil, and so on and so forth. All great stocks which are beaten down at these levels. And if you want to buy some energy stocks, look at quality stocks like Exxon Mobil here, and look at EOG, one of my favorite in the energy patch here. And Pioneer Nat is a great energy stock here, and Marathon is also a good one. So these are good ones to pick and go from there. And next we'll go after Russell 1000. I love Russell 1000. These are the big 1000 stocks here. That tells you, what you can buy without worrying about whether a stock will go under or not, because it's a great index. There is some good vetting process here. So with that, let's look at Russell 1000, and let's say low RSI, positive sales here. And let's also say we want low debt candidates here. We don't want high debt. So with that, these are the great stocks you could buy here. And we can also say volume greater than 1 mil. Eliminate some of these low volume stocks. Look, here we got nice stocks here. These are the good ones to buy. Nice sales growth, nice gross margin. And as you can see here, many of them satisfy rule of 40, like Generac, one of my favorite here, Mercury, New York Times, and so on and so forth. You could look at these stocks, keep watching the insider buys here. Lemonade, nice institution buy here, and stocks like FNB, I think there is some buy here, and so on and so forth. And as you look through here, keep watching the volume. Volume is really good in Generac, more than twice normal volume, and also it's good in LB or DK here, and so on and so forth. Keep watching. If there's a nice positive volume, that's a good sign when the stock is trying to rebound. And we got a few more as you can scan through here. All great stocks. You could slowly accumulate some of these and go from there. And list goes on and on here. You could see if these stocks make sense. I love stocks like GPN here, Global Payments. Pinterest is a good one to buy here. XLXis is one of my favorite here. ICE is a great buy, and so on and so forth. Next, what we'll do is we'll go after Russell 2000. These are small cap names here, and see what we can buy in small cap here. And let's say volume, let's say Russell 2000, and let's say volume greater than 1 million shares traded, low RSI, positive gross margin, low debt. So we eliminated a lot of candidates here going after quality. And if you're up to it, we can also say positive sales growth, eliminate few more candidates here. Now we are getting some great candidates here. You could look at these stocks. First two stocks came down pretty hard today. I think it's those two are good ones to buy. Even up here with a huge drop, it's a good time to go in and buy slowly. And then we got other great stocks here. All the stocks with a green background here have got nice positive sales growth and gross margin. You could buy these at these levels here. And as you can scan through here, we got all great stocks. Looks like we did not press Russell 2000. Let's say Russell 2000 here. All right, let's do one thing. Let's go into Russell 2000 here. Looks like we got some high market cap stocks here. Let's just select Russell 2000. All right, so we got Russell 2000 right here. Let's say, there you go. So now we are getting just those Russell 2000 stocks which are beaten down. List is pretty small as you can see here with all our criteria here. Look, we got Skew, and we got Uzi, Parts.com, so on and so forth. All these are beaten down at these levels, and many of them have got nice sales growth and gross margin. I think we could look at some of these names, all greater than $10 stocks here, and we could look at some of those. So with that, what we'll do next is we'll go after great stocks which are down nicely, and go after them. Let's say we want all the stocks which are below 200-day moving average. and which are trying to make some progress and trying to go about 10-day moving average. And let's go after quality here. Let's say we want a positive gross margin, low debt, positive sales growth here, and low RSI. Now we eliminated lot of stocks here, and now we are going after quality. These are all the great names here. All the stocks which are below 200-day moving average, telling you, stocks are down big time, and they are above their 10-day moving average. Just little bit, just 5% above 10-day moving average. That tells you these are the turnaround candidates, and these are the great buys here. Given there is a nice sales growth and gross margin, many of these satisfy rule of 40. I would be a buyer of these stocks as they're trying to go higher, still below 200-day moving average, but they took over or they went over the 10-day moving average. There's a 10-day moving average crossover. So these are great stocks here. Personally, I love stocks like Take Two Interactive here, great play here. Medtronic is also great one here, and we got Zynga again, a video game play, nice one here, and Disney, great recovery play. EA again, again electronic, gaming here. These are all great stocks here. We could look at some of these here, buy some of those. Azek is a great play here with the nice, nice decks they will make. I think it's a good one here. We got a few more as you can scan through here. All great stocks here. Nice volume. Look, we got 3D systems trying to go higher in the near term here after dropping big time. And I love apps here. Digital Turbine, great stock here. So with that, next what we'll do is we'll go after quality. I love quality stocks here. Let's say we want volume greater than 1 million, and let's say we want quality. We want, from a quality perspective, we want above average quality. From a growth perspective, above average growth, and profitability perspective, above average profitability, and quality perspective, nice above average, above industry average quality. So now we are eliminating lot of these stocks here, going after nice quality. And let's also say we want low RSI, and we want positive gross margin, and we want low debt, and we want positive sales. So we eliminated lot of candidates here, going after quality here. All these stocks are great stocks here. Let's also say we want a price greater than $10 here, so that way we eliminate some of these very low price stocks. Look, we got here great stocks here, all good ones here, and quality stocks. These stocks are growing better than the industry from a growth perspective, from a profitability perspective, and from a quality perspective. So I think right now with the low RSI, as you can see here, these are the good candidates. You could buy some of these if you don't have, and keep watching the volume. Some of these have got high volume here. Look, health equity fell off the cliff today. Good one to buy a little bit. Generac, YNDX, and so on and so forth. I think it's a great list here with the quality stocks. You can't go bad here. So I would initiate a small position in some of these names here and go from there, take advantage and go from there. And the list goes on, as you can see here. Look, we got Infosys, a Indian stock here. It's a good one to slowly accumulate. And we got a few more as you can scan through here. Teledoc is a good one to buy here. If there is a news about any more virus, this stock will go higher. Got Workday, great software subscription play here, and few more as you can scan through. All great stocks here. We would look at some of these, see if it makes sense to you. Next, what we'll do is we look at the stocks with a high IV percentile. I know many of you like to sell some put options, earn some premium. Let's say we want volume greater than 1 million, and we want high IV percentile, we want low RSI, and we want positive gross margin, and we want stock price to be more than $30 so we can get some good premium. And I think it's a good list here. So if you won't want to be brave here, we can also say we want positive sales growth. So now we are going after great quality stocks, and let's sort this by high IV percentile on top. There you go, largest to smallest. So these are the great stocks. If you want to buy the stock outright, you could buy the stock outright. But if you think it's too much price to pay, you'd rather sell some put option under the current stock price and earn some premium. Look, RV percentile is high, that means you get nice premium, and RSI is low, that means stock is down here. Let's also eliminate some high debt candidates, let's say low debt candidates here. So now we got a very nice short list here, all great stocks with the low debt, nice sales growth and gross margin, high RV percentile means you get nice nice premium after selling put options below the stock price. All great ones here. You could even sell some put option or you can buy these stocks here. Look, we got in mode great stock here. I love this one, and all great stocks here. You could earn some good premium if you sell some put option below the stock price. With that, we'll end it here. Thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.